every secret wish, every second chance, every time we dance underneath the light of the street lamp.
To be a Pokémon master.
I got to be the one, the only one who can. We stand the test to be the best and got to strive, give up the drive, be a master. It takes a certain kind of skill, and I won't stop until 150 Pokemon in man and must define the art of capture. So be a master, Pokemon master. I will be writing a brand new chapter. And my Pokeball. I got my buddy Pikachu to help me try to catch them all. It's all about the evolution of the Pokemon. Training and taming and being part of the phenomenon. Be a Pokemonster icon. Team Rocket will be long gone. But first you gotta know about the different types. Grass, fire, ground, flame, electric, ball, rock, flying, ice, on ball. Girls, running, and dragon. Don't forget about Psychic. Don't be a master, Pokemon master.
What's up, freaks and geeks? It's Aedifex. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you guys. I hope it's a good one. Welcome back to the stream. How have you guys been? I know Onyx has been good. Just got a giant book haul as well as some new minis. It's exciting. I didn't get a giant haul like that, but I did finally manage to have it like right out of screen because I was about to read it, and then I realized what time it was. Finally found Chainsaw Man. I got 1 and 2 today. They've been out of print everywhere. Like for the longest time, you could find like maybe issue 6 or 7. But the bookstore finally they had 1, 2, and then jumped to 6. So I got 1 and 2, but I'm excited. I've heard it's really good. I really wanted to check it out for a long time, and I've been thinking about reading it online, but I wanted the physical book. So, but yeah, Legends Arceus. This mic stand is really wobbly tonight. I might have to stop and fix that at some point. We'll see. We'll see how bad it gets. Legends Arceus comes out next weekend. It comes out on the 28th, which is 6 days from now, next Friday. We still haven't played any of Diamond and Pearl on stream. I've been doing a lot of stuff for YouTube, basically working on edits and working on voiceovers for the OCD-Dex challenge. There is a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on, which I'm really excited because the first one is getting close. I'm not going to put any dates out there yet because when I do that, that's when they're late. So, but I'm happy with how things are turning out. I got a plan for everything. That being said, though, we're still on Route 202 in Diamond and Pearl Live, and Legends Arceus comes out next week, and I definitely want to play that game. That looks like a lot of fun. It looks so much different than everything we're used to. Plus, we're getting new Pokemon for the OCD-Dex challenge. I so far have not looked at the leaks. I've really wanted to. Travis doesn't want to. Aedifex does want to, because Travis wants to play the game and get excited about it. Aedifex side of me wants to look at it and get the OCD-Dex prepped and ready to go so that I know what we're looking for so we're not wasting time. But it is a brand new game. It's completely different. I'm thinking maybe the first day or two we just play it. I'll probably stream both days on that weekend, maybe even Friday. I don't know about times because I still have other things to do, but I definitely want to get into that game and play as much as we can live, because I feel like new games definitely lend themselves well to streaming as opposed to just pre-recorded stuff. But that being said, we have a lot to do. We're only at 450 encounters for Shinx. Hopefully we can get it sooner rather than later, but let's just jump right on into it. The Switch has not fallen asleep yet, which is very nice. Last we left off, we got 450 encounters. No shiny yet, but we're staying hopeful. We're about 10% in right now. It's 1 in 4,000. 4,096 is full odds. Xeno, I haven't seen any of the leaks yet, but so many people have gotten their hands on it already, have had so much good to say about Arceus. That is exciting. From everybody that's played it, that I know about anyway, or like reviews and things like that, people said it's really fun. It's different, but it's a lot of fun. One thing that, actually, let's talk about it real quick before we start playing again. That camera quality on the 75-inch TV is OP. I'm like my own little TV for you. Thank you, though. From what I've seen about Arceus, there's like, I watched the gameplay trailer, and there's a mission in there where you have to catch a large weasel, which means there's different sizes. And I really hope sizes don't become canon in like mainline games and like Pokemon Home and Pokemon Bank, because I know they're a thing in Go, and now they're a thing in Legends Arceus. But if they become a thing in the mainline games, that just makes the OCD-Dex hell. And I'm terrified. We'll probably have to update it and do it if that's like a thing, but I'm hoping it's just for the game to add more like flavor and more things to do. But that scares me because we've already got things like Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist that literally have different sizes in game, like canonically, like they're different sizes in the box and things like that. I hope sizes aren't a physical thing and just a background stat thing. I hope so too. But that's what I'm saying. We've got like Pumpkaboo and stuff like that. So they've done it before. I just hope they don't do it for everything. Okay. Let's get into the... I feel like the game audio is loud tonight. If it is, let me know and I can fix it. If it's not, I'll just adjust it in my own headphones. That was quite a delay. Like, we stopped and then it started. Welcome to hell. It's Venti, not large. That's Genshin. Alright, we start off with a Bidoof. Yes, I definitely hope sizes aren't a mainstream thing, because that would be a lot of work. The OCD-Dex is already a lot of work. I've been recording and planning out routes for everything. I know. I'm trying to optimize our playtime here. Like, I'm taking variations of, like, not full-on speedruns, but, like, how quickly can you catch all the Pokemon in the game kind of runs and things like that, and implementing that and adding in all the forms and the gender variants and everything that we need to catch. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to switch up the format with it, because it seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun. And it definitely feels like it's gonna be, replay value isn't the right word, but like being able to come back and enjoy it is gonna be different with the YouTube videos than the streams. Because like the streams, we're talking, we're reacting to each other, we're having conversations. With the YouTube video, like I'm telling you what's going on, we're talking about the game. It's a little more laid back. So I feel like for the challenge itself, people that don't know what it is and then find us on stream, we can send them to those. It's rewatchable. Also, what does Arceus mean for the whole catch in native region part of the OCD-Dex? What with the definitely different mons available in Hisui versus Sinnoh and all of that. I can read, I swear. That is true, because technically the Pokemon are native to Hisui and not Sinnoh. I think what we mean by native region is when they were first released. We'll have to put like asterisk text in there now. When they were originally introduced, not in the timeline, but in real world time. So the Hisui Pokemon like Cleaver and Basculegion, things like that, that'll be Hisui for sure. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be calling that. No, I'm not pretty sure. I have decided. I am deciding now. Those will be considered Gen 8, because Legends Arceus comes out while Sword and Shield is out. Technically, Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, specifically, are Gen 8 games. Just how Let's Go is a Gen 7 game. So, or I guess Gen 8. Let's Go is a Gen 7 game, right? It's like right on the edge. Because like Meltan and Melmetal are considered Gen 7. And you can only have them in Go or Let's Go. So yeah, that'd be Gen 7. The mic is so wobbly tonight. I haven't changed anything. I don't know what that's about. Am I touching the desk more? I think that might be part of it. But yeah, to actually answer your question, it's dependent on the new forms and when the games themselves came out, not when the Pokemon in the Pokemon timeline came out. So like regular Shinx, which we have been confirmed we're getting regular Shinx. That is Sinnoh, not Hisui. Because Diamond and Pearl for the DS came out before Legends Arceus. But like Basculegion, the game came out after Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But in the timeline before, you know what I'm saying. We've got real world timeline and we've got game timeline, and they're just interweaving. Oh wait, this is basically the same thing we talked about the other day, kind of. I figured that's why you'd brought it up though, so we can discuss it with everybody. But yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about, where like, where does it fall? I guess it does fall in Gen 8 because we're going by the game timeline and not the in-game timeline. Like I said, Let's Go is a really good way to look at it, because if you look at Let's Go, technically that's in Kanto, which is Gen 1, but Let's Go is a Gen 7 game, so Meltan and Melmetal are Gen 7 Pokemon, not Gen 1 Pokemon. But that's also just a weird example, because Meltan and Melmetal are technically mythicals, which means they're event only, and mythicals don't count towards the OCD-Dex challenge. They're in the count, but like if you get everything but you're missing some mythicals, you're still considered completed, because mythicals are specifically event only. You know, I honestly didn't make the connection between the two until just now. You're good, dude. But yeah, it is one of those weird ones because it's like, it's not Gen 9. I know that for sure. And it's not a Gen 4 remake or a reboot or anything like that. It is a prequel. But we get new Pokemon. So, here's, okay, the Aedifex hot take of the day. I'm gonna gauge the audience first. How do you feel about regional Pokemon? How do you guys feel about Alolan, Galarian, and now Hisuian Pokemon? Because I have some feelings. I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter. No, it's not that bad. For me personally, I like some of. Okay, let's clarify. I like some of the regional Pokemon that we've gotten, like Alolan Vulpix. Great. Alolan Ninetales is Ice and Fairy. It's a Dragon Slayer. It's so cool. Alolan Raichu, Electric Psychic. It surfs on its tail. Love the design. But then, like, we got a Mew. We got a Meowth stung by a bee that evolves into a Persian that has been stung by a bee. And then in the next generation, we got Homeless Meowth, who evolves into Wolverine. The only Pokemon that matters is Chimchar. Everything else is overrated. Don't like them. Just make new Pokemon. Stop being lazy. I kind of like the regional variants, but I would have preferred if they have been limited to new regions, not revisits to old ones where they didn't used to exist. That is very true. Kitten Hawk and Xeno together make a really good point. Overall, I personally feel like regional variants are kind of lazy and they could just make new Pokemon and not call it a regional variant. I feel like that's like they had an idea, but they didn't want to spend time making full designs, so they just rehashed an old Pokemon. Where at first it was kind of cool, but then they kept doing it. But definitely not for something like Arceus, where why would these Pokemon have existed back then and not now? Especially when in lore, fossil Pokemon can be resurrected. So it's not like you can be like, oh, well, they're extinct now. It's like, cool, we can revive them, though. You know? They should just be new Pokemon. And they either left the region, and that's why we don't know about them anymore, or like we've heard about them, but we can't find them because they went somewhere. I don't know. It's weird when you add new Pokemon into an older part of the timeline. For sure. I like that we're getting new Pokemon, that's great. But regional variants for old games that don't exist now is a little weird. Regional variants as a whole, to me, just feels kind of lazy, though, because it's like there are so many amazing fake Pokemon out there, which means, like, there's plenty of design space and ideas to be bounced around and done. Jesse, good luck with the hunt. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having a good night. I'm legally obligated to appreciate regional variants because Cotton Candy Pony and Ice Cream Fox are two of my favorite Pokemon. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I'm not absolutely crapping on them or, like, saying they shouldn't exist. That's the part that's weird for me. Because I love some of the regional variants. Some of the regional variants are really good. I just feel like the idea of the regional variants is a lazy idea. I feel like it could have been done once and then left alone. Galarian Ponyta is absolutely adorable. Alolan Vulpix is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's really cute, and just stat-wise, it's amazing. Especially if you can get a hidden ability, Alolan Ninetales, Ice Fairy with Snow Warning. That's amazing. Like, it's a really good Pokemon. Just the concept. You'll understand the regional variants when you play the game. Well, I understand regional variants, and I get why they do it. It's just the concept of regional variants. It's like they could have just made new Pokemon. And again, like I was saying, I'm not absolutely crapping on them and saying, how dare they make new Pokemon. It's just like, with Basculegion, for example, that's a new Pokemon. Or Cleaver, for an example, that's a new Pokemon. It's a different evolution line, question mark, I'm not sure. They said it's related to Scyther. But then we have things like Hisui and Growlithe. Really cool. But it's like, why couldn't we have just made a Pokemon that's related to Rowlith? Growlithe. I almost called him Rowlet and Growlithe. Not really new Pokemon, because it's based on the past. Well, touche. They're old new Pokemon. They're new to us. See, that's the weird thing about adding regional variants of new Pokemon to a game that is a prequel. I'm excited. I'm excited for the game overall, to be fair. Like, it looks really good. It looks different. Like, we're going to be doing different things. Like, it's quest-based. It's not fully open world, from what I'm understanding. It's a linear open world with, like, a bunch of quests and go out here and do this thing. Like, I don't... From the gameplay trailer, it definitely didn't look like you can just go and do whatever you want. It's like there's the hub, and then when you go on a mission, you go out and do things. I could be wrong. Or maybe post-game is when you can go out and explore. So we'll have to see. I'm excited to play it. And the fact that it's 6 days away is mind-blowing. Because I remember it's an amazing game, well done, and a lot of playability. Very nice, very nice. Good doof! Speaking of pocket monsters, we got 2 Hoopa V-Boxes, 3 Evolution Tins, and 2 Evolving Sky Blisters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Has the cardboard crack addiction returned? I remember when he was like, I'm free. We freed you from the chains of addiction, my friend. That is exciting, though. It is getting a lot easier to find things, and it's getting a lot easier to find things at actual price now, too. Has it ever left? No, it's just on hiatus. People have been saying Arceus is to Zelda like Breath of the Wild, or Arceus is to Pokemon like Breath of the Wild is to Zelda. That's good enough for me. Did you not want a Shiny Hunter starter? I thought about it, but I let Chet decide, and we went with Route 2. Because we had started late, so. We did a poll, and it was either we Route 2 hunt, which is kind of a tradition for this channel anyway. We did come from Twitch, so we're not like brand new. We kind of started over. So it was between soft resetting the starter or going to Route 2 and shiny hunting before we start the game. And it was overwhelmingly going to Route 2. I don't mean to brag, but I only got 1 shiny Bulbasaur in the Pokemon Go event. Get on my level. I myself also only got 1 shiny. We decided we didn't hate him that much, just a little bit. I don't mind this microphone, though. I do mind that. Microphone's really shaky tonight. What's that about? Hope you get it soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, and 5 classic Digimon boosters. Oh, that came out. I totally forgot about that because it kept getting delayed. That's exciting. Have you opened anything yet? Oh, you're on my level. Pogo, damn it. Yeah, they did a Community Day Classic. That was hard to say for some reason. 4 of 59. I think the cats stink pouched them. What? I don't even know what that means. I know what that means. Like the cats rub their face on it, but cat. What? Hang on, I'm just distracted by Kitten Hawk's chat now. 460, or just count this one twice because I got distracted. The mic. Okay. Them. That's why it confused me. Why it's loose. Yes. When I'm not here, they will jump up on my desk and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's mic stand. This feels so good on my stinky face pouch. That's what we call it. Because when cats rub their face on things, they're really just marking things. I was confused. The grammar threw me off, okay? That is probably why it is wobbly, though. Let me see if I can tighten things real quick. All right. It's a little bit more out of frame now, too. Check. We still sound good, guys? Or are we like far away now? I don't know why my phone I thought it should say them. I'm sorry. No, it's all good. I can't even read, so I mean, it's fine. I'm hoping I did that properly. I can't tell if I double counted that Shinx or not. I think that was a new one. But yes, the Digimon Classic set that got delayed like 4 times. Sounds the same. Perfect. That is finally out, and that's exciting because one of my local stores is doing like they're doing a bundle of some sorts. I remember seeing it because it was like a ridiculously good deal. I want to be a super professional streamer and look at my phone during the stream. I say that jokingly, but I've done that like at least every other stream. They're $80 a box, which is fantastic because that's actual retail for Digimon cards. Or you can get 3 boxes for $1.99. That's insane. And they're doing that for Double Diamonds and the EX collection as well. So that's exciting. We have not opened Digimon in a little bit. We haven't opened cards since we did the big Flesh and Blood opening. Which I need to upload that video actually, because that was our last Twitch stream. And the new I want 12. If I got 12, I can ask. We've done it before. If you need me to be your middleman for cards, I can do it. Welcome back to the Cardboard Crack Addiction. We've missed you. But yes, Flesh and Blood. We opened the 10 boxes at the very end of the year, like right before Christmas. I forgot to eat dinner. Oh no! Don't do that. We have yet to go to the store too. That's not good. Jasmine might kill me. Okay, well not 12 boxes, but maybe 3? 12 is a lot. 12's a case for Digimon. Digimon does really big cases. Most card games, a case is 6. She's watching too. I mean, I will not enable you, and I will not allow you to buy more cards. Oh no, I forgot to eat dinner. Guess I'll go to bed for dinner. You can order something if you need to. Or we can get something after this. We gotta get a shiny Pokemon first. We get dessert and then dinner. Okay, but I love his little dance. It's just like, I'm here! Where are we going? Poor little dude's just confused with shiny hunting, because, like, technically, we just got him. Like, how long have we been playing this game? Where's that trainer card? 10 hours. Sleep for dinner, that's peak college kid. That's college kid right there. 10 hours. We got Piplup 10 hours. How's it been 10 hours? I feel like we should have a much larger amount of encounters in 10 hours. You said you would do it, and then you wouldn't enable me. So you have audio recorded for both versions, so that when she said you're a liar. When you need cards, you can be like, Aedifex said he'd get me cards. And then when she's like, you can't get cards, you'd be like, he said he wouldn't enable me, so we're good. I'm here! Okay, let's go. What is happening? The first 10 hours of his life have just been like, all right, time to fight. Where are we going? But doof! Alright, yeah, 4,096 is the total amount of encounters for full odds. We are at 461, which means at 407, technically, we hit 10%. That is sadly very low. We have plenty of extra Chick-fil-A. Just make the drive. 462. Don't tempt her. Free Chick-fil-A is free Chick-fil-A. Catch a shiny. We'll start driving. Be there in a few hours. So Arceus comes out Friday. I have to work on Friday. We are out of the holiday season, so we've been getting out. Don't tip me, I got nothing going on. We are all the holiday season, so we're not going to be out stupid hours now. So I'm thinking a Friday night stream, we get into Legends, or we finish the hunt if we can't get it tonight, but we're getting it. We're getting the Pokemon. We're getting a Shiny Shinx. I don't know what we're naming him yet, but we're getting him. Y'all are more than welcome anytime. There, it's on record. I'm waiting for the parentheses that says y'all are welcome anytime. Just bring cards. You got the stuff, man. Have you pre-ordered the game? I have not. I've not pre-ordered a game in a long time. Just because most of the time when there's like, you get extra stuff for pre-ordering, you buy the game on release date and you still get the extra stuff. And like, there's millions, maybe not millions, but there are hundreds of thousands of copies of the game. It's Nintendo and Pokemon. Like, it's not like going to be like impossible to get. Steel Snowstorm, heyo! What's up, man? How you doing tonight? We are back at it again with the shiny hunt. No sparkles yet. But no, I have not pre-ordered it. I just planned on getting it on launch day. Part of me thought about getting it digital just to pre-download it, but like, I like physical copies. Just bring paintbrushes. We have Warhammer to paint. Yeah, I would be down for that though. Like a weekend painting trip. That could be a lot of fun. Because my backlog is growing. I have the orc dude that you got me. I have a crap ton of Tau. Kitten Hawk's got the Harlequins. I have D&D stuff that needs to get painted. I have a nasty purple worm. Did you finish the mini painting project you were doing? Oh yes, how's that going? Hopefully he's not in here. That'd be hilarious. The one day he chimes in, you spoil the surprise. It's 10:30 though. It's late for them. We're safe. Physical copies are great because I have because having something to put on a shelf is nice. Physical copies suck because having Switch games sucks. Yeah. I don't think Dad knows you went to YouTube. I'm hurt. That's okay. So, you know, I completely agree though, because you know what's the most disappointing thing about physical Switch games? How tiny that cartridge is in that big giant box. We could be having them in at least 3DS size boxes. But the worst part is there are tabs for a booklet. Like back in the day, remember you would buy a game and you would get a booklet and like some ad stuff and like a seizure warning and things like that. And like it was part of the experience. The tabs are still there, but there's no booklets. Booklets are a thing of the past and it upsets me. You just get the cartridge and a bunch of plastic. Ooh, good IVs? Sparkles? No. It's just a good IV Kricketot, which is basically just a Kricketot because its base stats are garbage. Sad. Because, like, I think I have some, like, right here. Like, all my Switch stuff is, yeah. Oh, look, perfect. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Decent size box, like, hand for scale. You got the sleeve, the jacket, all that. Perfectly great. And then all that's in there is a little plasticky bit. And the rest is empty. And you got space and little tabs for a booklet, but no booklet. Makes me sad. Some games have stuff in those tabs. I think it's mostly stuff from limited run games though. But see, that's the thing. I love limited run games, by the way. I want to get stuff from them. Like, that's really cool. I wanted to get Axiom Verge from them. Tangent. Okay. Hunt and talk. Those are like third-party things though, or like collector's edition things. Base games should come with booklets still. That's what I want. Not yet. I've painted 2 so far. I might paint a few tomorrow. I know you showed me Diablo. And I remember we were talking the D&D minis. Some of those are a lot more frustrating to paint than like Warhammer minis because the amount of detail and the lack of detail. Nothing beats though painting a D&D miniature. Like there's a certain threshold where like that's all you're gonna get because that's how good the mini's made. But hear me out. No matter how bad it's painted, it'll never be as bad as the color printed D&D minis because those things are ugly. Like I love the idea that they're printing them in full color, but like usually the printers are like off somewhere, and so they've got really janky eyeballs or like so something's weird, and the colors just it's bad. I hate the residue that's on the cartridge. If I'm changing out the game, I hold one with my lips so I don't lose it, and then it's nasty. You're like, oh, where do I put this? Oh yeah, Axiom Verge. I started playing that at some point. I really got to go back to it sometimes. That is exactly the same thing I did. I started it. It was amazing. I put it down for some reason. Haven't come back. That could be a very fun game to play, to record or stream. There's so much stuff coming out that we should need to play and stream and all that, which is super exciting. We got Legends Arceus, Elden Ring's coming up, and I think that would be hilarious if I streamed Elden Ring, as I have never played a Souls game. I own Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Sekiro. I have installed Sekiro. I have not touched it. I personally have yet to play a Soulsborne game. I think it'd be hilarious to just be like, Elden Ring, let's go. But yeah, they put the residue on the cartridges so kids and dogs don't get them, so I think that's hilarious. Like, I get why they do it, but it's also gross. 2 SRs out of the 5 boosters. Hey, War Greymon and Hercules Kabuterimon. Very nice. Elden Ring looks incredible. It does. It looks gorgeous. And I'm scared for my system. My system's not bad by any means, but it's only running at 2080, which I feel like would be fine. But I feel like Elden Ring is definitely going to like prioritize 3000 series, which is going to cost more than a PC at this point. So 468. Okay. I thought I missed it for a second. But yes, I've seen people play Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and I've seen a little bit of Sekiro, but I've never played them myself. So I thought it'd be fun to get into a new one and make it a stream game where we can all suffer together. Because apparently that's what this channel is. We shiny hunt, we do ridiculous Pokemon challenges, and then we're gonna play Elden Ring, maybe. The welcome to Aedifex suffers. I have fun with it. The Souls games look fun, but I don't have the patience to get good at them. See, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, it's like, it looks cool. Visually, it's like, wow, that's beautiful. And like, it looks like it's fun to play, but it also looks incredibly frustrating to play. It looks like one of those rewarding experiences though, where it's like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I did it! I did it! You know? And like, I'm in the middle where it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to subject myself to that, but at the same time, I feel like it's very similar in a way to shiny hunting, where it's just like, okay, no, 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 yeah! We get super hyped. $470. But I almost started playing Sekiro a little bit after it came out. Something else happened. I got distracted and we didn't play it. That doesn't sound like me at all. It's not something I would do. I would just do the character creation over and over, but I can't play. I will rage. Okay, but I honestly think that would be top tier content to watch Kitten Hawk play a Souls game. Just because you'd get so mad at it, but then so excited when you finally did something. And then before you knew it, you'd be good at it. Be one of those underdog stories where all of a sudden now you're doing speed runs and no hits taken. For the very first couple times though, you're just like, I hate this. This is stupid. I'm not doing it anymore. And then you go pro. No, I'd just be pissed all the time. See, that's the thing though. Like, I've heard they're hard games, and I know they're hard games, but I've also heard they're not as bad as people that haven't played them make them out to be. That's a weird sentence. You say that, but you will still be saying that when the controller's. Will you still be saying that when the controller is sticking out of the screen? It's actually infuriating. Okay, well, I was trying to convince her to play the game, and I see that you are not on my side. I appreciate your high view of me, though. I'm over here like, no, yeah, you should try it. It'll be fun. Like, it'll suck, but then you'll get good at it, and it'll be great. Okay. And then Xeno and Onyx are like, no, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck a lot. You know what? Just don't try. Just don't do it. I literally know nothing about Elden Ring other than From Software is making it. I've watched any trailers. Like, I haven't actively been. It's one of those things. It's kind of like Legends Arceus. I don't actively avoid it. It's just I haven't made the time to watch it. And it's like, oh, cool. And they're making a new game. Okay. I've seen like a couple screenshots, and it's like, oh, that looks really pretty. Moving on. So I think it'd be hilarious for someone like me who's never played any of them and knows basically nothing about the new one to just be like, all right, let's see what this is about, and then get shit on. Oh no, don't get me wrong. Totally on board. Just saying. That's what I'm saying. It will suck, but it'll be extremely entertaining. Look at that little happy dance. I am here! We're ready to fight! Father, no! Where are we going? Bleep, 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 bleep. Alright. The thing that scares me about this hunt is I have a very strong feeling, like, I don't know why or where it came from, but I have a really strong feeling that we're going to get a shiny of something else before Shinx. And I don't know what. Part of me is saying Starly now that I just said I don't know what, but shiny is a shiny. But it's not what we're hunting. Also, with Legends coming out, completely different. I just looked at the screen and made me think about it. With Legends coming out, I know I do want to rework this whole situation, because this was kind of a slap together mixture of what we were doing before in a new version that honestly never got finished. There was chat up here, but then people would drop stupid stuff, and so we just took it off. We were like, no. If you're going to try to ruin it for everybody, then you don't get to play. But I want to redo the OCD-Dex screen, but make it a little bit less cluttered. I think definitely the border around the gameplay looks good. I'm gonna bring that back. Just clean some stuff up. It should be. I don't know. I want to say it should be ready before we start Arceus, but it might be like the second Arceus stream. We'll see how it goes. It's got to be a shiny Kricketot, but because it has the lowest encounter rate, so naturally it'll shine first. That would be my luck. Just be like, that's the least common. Here you go. It'd be nice though, because Kricketot does have gender variants, so I mean, that'll help us out for the OCD-Dex challenge. But so does Shinx. So, and Bidoof, and Starly. literally everything on this route has an ender variant. Didn't realize that till now. That's hilarious. Cause Sinnoh and it's I'm not gonna get it right. No, it's Sinnoh and Hoenn. Have a good amount of gender variants. And there's either one or none in Gen 5. Literally never leaving Route 2. If we were catching shinies of everything, yeah, we'd be here forever. We're just looking for one Shinx. White code card, no hollow. I'm writing a letter. Yeah, I think with the new printings, because it's the new cards, right? I don't think they mean anything anymore. Because that's what I saw on Reddit. Like, it's just like, they changed the code cards, and then now I don't think the colors matter? Question mark? That's still upsetting, though. I've been wanting to open some Pokemon cards again lately. I know, like, on a personal level, the yellow borders of the American cards still bug me to this day, but the art's gorgeous. On Battle Styles it would. Oh, okay. Did they reprint Battle Styles though? Because I know that they've been printing a lot of the recent stuff, and that's kind of why it's stabilized. I could be wrong. I have not been paying attention to Pokemon TCG lately. I've just been waiting for it to cool off. Like, I definitely want to open some cards again sometime, but I was giving it a break just because, one, the pull rates were trash, and then two, if you could find it, it was either barely anything or extremely overpriced. And so then when you did pay that overprice, you would open it and get nothing. So that was exhausting, but things are finally cooling down, and you can actually get a box for $120 again. And you can find stuff like at Target. I'd much rather go to an LGS, to be fair, but the fact that you can find stuff at Target again is nice. 474. When is the new set coming out? Also, I do remember, because I was doing research for the YouTube stuff, and I remember finding on Cerebi that the new Japanese set is introducing some new shiny cards, which look really cool. There's a shiny Greninja, like, it's kind of like the star cards, where they'd have different rulings, and you can only have one per deck. But they had a shiny Greninja that looked really good. Like, the artwork was really well done. I need to look into that. Although, like I said, backtracking to the beginning of that, the yellow borders on American Pokemon cards still frustrate me, because it's like that detracts just so much for me personally that I'm kind of considering collecting Japanese cards. Because, one, they're cheaper, but the packs are smaller. But Japan also has God packs. The odds are not in your favor whatsoever, but it is a possibility to just get stacked. And it's all V or higher cards. I wonder if they're going to do a set or a booster or something for Legends Arceus with the new Pokemon, like the new forms and things like that. I wonder if we're going to see those in the TCG. I want Japanese cards, but in English. Same. I want the silver borders. Just keep everything else the same. Just give me silver borders instead of the yellow nonsense. And preferably the Japanese backs, too, because the backs on the Pokemon cards in English are upside down. Not the backs themselves, but the Pokeball is upside down. The button's on the bottom, and I hate that. Like, I think I've got cards around me somewhere. Here, I got cards. Did I count that one? Hopefully I counted that one. Here's a random card. Looks fine until you get a little bit closer and you realize that the button is on the white part and not the red part. That's not how Pokeballs work. Thanks, I hate it. I have so much sorting to do with all of these cards still. I have boxes and boxes and stuff over here and stuff over there and in the closet. And shameless self-plug, if you're on my Instagram, you've seen some of the disaster that is my collection, and that is not all of it. Not even close. But doof! I understand that, you know, at the beginning, it was a design thing. They weren't sure how it was going to be, but it's never changed since the Pokemon card game came out, and the button is wrong. Credit to them for sticking with it all this time instead of just fixing it. For real, though. That's what I was saying. It's like, it's just been that way since base set. And I would imagine by now someone of importance has said something. But they're just like, nah. That's the way it is. Well, you see, this is an alternate dimension. The TCG game is its own timeline. And in that timeline, the Pokeballs open from the bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if someone wrote it off like that. They're like, no, it's okay. The TCG is its own dimension. And in the TCG timeline, Pokeballs open from the white side. And that's how you distinguish that they're not video game Pokemon. That bass line, though. The soundtracks to Pokemon is just fantastic. All right. 479 encounters. Still no shiny, but we're having a good rate of these Pokemon. Fiction is great because every mistake can be explained by alternate timelines. Wait, how is this thing? It's just a different timeline. Oh, okay. That simple. And in the background, they're just like, oh my god, there's so many Shinx. In the background, they're just like, that was close. That's at least 3 in a row. Maybe 4? Can we get another one? Can we get a yellow one? This one. This is the one right now. No. I've tried to make that happen so many times and just will not cooperate. The day it works, though, that'll be amazing. Nope. When green means green and white means green, but I still have to stop at red lights. This is pure BS. This is green, yes, and this is white, yes. And so they should mean something different, yes. Then why did I get nothing? Yes. Because the whole point of the different cards was they weighed differently. So, like, if there was a holo, you couldn't weigh the pack and all that. So that's weird. I'm gonna go straight to the Reddit memes. Bro, what if you got a repacked pack? I don't know if you're on Pokemon card Reddit or not. Everyone is paranoid that every pack they get is resealed. All the time. People will just post pictures of packs. Does this look resealed to you? If you're questioning that it looks resealed, why did you buy it? If you are that concerned, don't buy it. You know? Like, and I'm not saying like there's 1 or 2 people. That's like, that is a common thing in Pokemon card Reddit. It's like, bro, does this look resealed to you? I'm like, okay, well then why did you buy it? Because it's not like a picture at the store or something, like you can tell they're thinking about it. It's like obviously a house or an apartment. Like this, obviously they took it home. It's like, why are you asking now? It's too late. Doesn't matter if it is or not. You bought it. Ooh, double Shinx. And the sparkles, though. That's another thing that I'm interested in because we have heard nothing about it. I don't think they would get rid of it, but I do want to know how we shiny hunt in Legends Arceus. Everyone and their grandma is out there resealing Pokemon cards to scam people out of their shiny cardboard. They are, though, like, apparently. Like, it's a really big issue. So I understand the concern, but if you know it's a big issue and you're buying from somebody you don't trust, don't buy it. Like, oh, sorry I'm late. I came home and passed out. No worries, no worries. Glad you're here. We have not had any shiny luck yet, so maybe you brought it with you. Oh, okay. Multiple encounters, though. We take those. Increases our chances ever so slightly. Although technically every single time it's just a new reroll, so that's the thing about the math of shiny Pokemon, is it's not compounding. It's not like, oh yeah, we've gotten 10% of them knocked out, so now we have a 90% chance, or 110% chance, I guess it would technically be. No, it's just every time it's 1 out of 4096, which is terrifying. That's multiple Shinx in a row, though. It is good. He is, unfortunately, the wrong color, though. Or technically, I guess he is the correct color. But yes, backtracking again. Legends Arceus. How do you think we're going to shiny hunt in that game? Will there be breeding? Because I know they said there's a thing called the trade post, which is how you trade with other players. So there will be trading. I'd imagine there's breeding. I don't know if there's going to be any competitive built in, or if we're just keeping that to Sword and Shield, because there's nothing in Diamond and Pearl. What would be cool, and a theory that I saw, that I unfortunately doubt, would be when we get the home update for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl plus Arceus, we'll get an update for Sword and Shield, which will add all the missing Pokemon to Sword and Shield, because a majority of those missing Pokemon are Sinnoh Pokemon. That'd be cool. Be a clever way to kind of get themselves out of that little mess of the national decks, because they did add a lot. But I kind of doubt that they would do that. I would love to see it. I think that'd be fantastic to add in Hisuian Pokemon and all the Sinnoh Pokemon that we're missing with the next home update. It'd be great. Especially, and then that's kind of why it comes full circle, is there is no competitive for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So that'd be like a new season of competitive. You're like, cool, there's new Pokemon now. We're going to change up the meta. We'll see how it goes. That's another thing that's weird to think about. Sword and Shield is 2 or 3? Sword and Shield might be turning 3. Which means Gen 9's creeping up. Just saying. We had Sun and Moon for the 20th anniversary. This is the 25th anniversary, and we've had Sword and Shield for 2, maybe 3 years. Which means every 2.5 to 3 years we get a generation. Probably leaning closer to the 3-year mark. We get a new generation. What are the odds of Gen 9 getting not released, but announced? Sword and Shield is only just over 2 years at this point. Okay, so 2 years. So then what are the odds that Gen 9 doesn't get released, but gets announced or teased by the end of this year? Could be very exciting. Very exhausting. Because we're finally starting to catch up on the OCD-Dex, and then we're going to get more Pokemon. That's what Arceus is doing to us. I know there's, like... There's... Shane had mentioned it to me, and I can't remember the number now. 20? 20-something? 23? 23 is in my head for some reason. I don't know if that's correct. I'd have to look through our messages. There's a decent chunk of new stuff coming. Now Xeno's made me paranoid, and every time a Kricketot shows up, I have to see if it sparkles or not. Just because it's the lowest encounter, that would be our luck. Considering we don't know anything past Arceus, we will more likely get more Pokemon info in a few months. I would actually, by end of March, if I had to guess, an announcement or the home update. I would honestly, yeah, think in the spring we'll get an announcement for something. It may not even be Gen 9, but just like, hey, this is what we're working on. I would still honestly love a Let's Go Johto. I know people have mixed feelings on Let's Go, but it's such a fun, casual game, and it is one of my favorite shiny hunting experiences. And the fact that we have Virtual Console and Heart Gold Soul Silver is the only way to get Johto Pokemon, specifically from Johto, to Pokemon Home. An announcement of something. Not sure what, but something. Because now we have Sinnoh Pokemon going to Home. We have Let's Go with Home. We have Galar with Home. So it's 3 generations that work with Home. You do a Let's Go Johto, that's 4 generations. Which they can kind of work in tandem then, because at that point they could do a Let's Go for Hoenn. And I feel like that's a stretch. I don't think they would do that. But if they did, then they could do a remake for Black and White. And all of a sudden you got access to almost every single generation in one storage facility, Pokemon Home, and 1 console, maybe 2 consoles, Switch 2 or Switch U or whatever they end up calling it. New Nintendo Switch. New Nintendo 3DS XL. I love Nintendo, I do, but they can't name a console to save their life. It's the Wii and the Wii U. With very minimal advertising, so a lot of people were like, oh, this is just an extension. I could buy this for my Wii. No, it's a new console. What? But you can use all your stuff from the Wii on it. What? I gotta say, I'm suddenly afraid of any potential Gen 5 remakes. True, though, because, like, as nice as this battle screen is, the rest of this is a solid okay. I really enjoyed Sword and Shield. A lot. Arceus looks like a lot of fun. This remake, so far, again, I'm only on Route 2, so take what I say with a grain of salt, for sure. But from watching people play and hearing people talk about it, it's a solid okay. It's very glitchy, still. I just hope if they do a Gen 5 remake, reboot, whatever, they don't give it to somebody else and they do it in-house. Because I think that's the problem that we had here. But you know what would be really cool? And I'm just spitballing a theory here. Instead of a Black and White remake, or like a Black and White collection where you get 1 and 2 put together, because I've seen like fan art of that. What if on the Switch or the Switch 2 or whatever they call it, we get Pokemon Black and White 3? I think that'd be cool. I doubt it, but that'd be a really cool way to go about it, because Black and White were the first ones to get actual sequels instead of a 3rd remastered title. So if they kept up with tradition there, and instead of giving us a Black reboot or something Pokemon something Black, Pokemon something White, or the Black and White collection, we get Pokemon Black and White 3 for the Switch. I think that'd be awesome. How realistic that is, not super confident in it. It'd be cool though. That would definitely get a lot of people hyped. But we're just on the heels of Sinnoh. I doubt we'd get anything like that anytime soon, regardless of what it is. What honestly I would love, and I'm surprised didn't happen for the 25th anniversary, was just a collection. Just full one-to-one digital remakes or ports. I understand the DS ones have to be a little bit weird because Switch is different, but like ports or remakes, or simplified remakes, I guess I should say, of all the Game Boy and DS games so that you do have everything on the Switch that works with home. Or yeah, that works with home, so they can slowly start retiring Bank. Because that's the thing that's scary with Pokemon Bank and all these old games, is eventually the 3DS online stuff's not going to be supported anymore, and then all of a sudden Bank is dead. And that's terrifying. Because then you're left without a way to transfer all these old Pokemon. So either Bank just has support indefinitely, or they've got to implement something new. And that's something that the Pokemon has to constantly be aware of, because the game series is now 25 years old, and some people still have Pokemon from their original copy, and they want to transfer it and just continually have it and all that. They've got to think of ways that you can constantly be transferring up, while also trying to modernize it so that it is accessible to new players. You know what I'm saying? So that people can play the old games and do everything, like the OCD-Dex challenge, for example. If someone wanted to try that challenge themselves, for Gen 2 specifically, they have to go back to the DS or Virtual Console. Because there is no modern Johto game. So it's kind of this weird thing where you've got, you know, right in the middle, where you want them to continually make support and update things so that you have access to everything. But at the same time, if they're constantly remaking games, then their new games suffer, and I feel that's kind of why we got the situation that we did with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Is because if they're constantly making these old games accessible, then they can't work on the new games. So it's like a struggle back and forth, which I get. They've put themselves in a weird spot. Like I'm not saying this is like an ill omen or anything like that, or like, oh, Pokemon's failing because blah blah blah. Obviously they're doing fantastic. They're doing great. They've got hand over fist, crap tons of money. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. But they are digging a hole around themselves as far as the games are concerned, if they want to constantly be remaking games and making new games. I'm not a developer. I don't know everything that goes into it, obviously. But I feel like that's got to be hard to constantly be rebooting, remaking, remastering, whatever you want to call it, while still trying to oh, we actually got outsped. Train of thought just totally just derailed. While still trying to improvise is not the right word, be intuitive, make new stuff. English is hard. I got distracted by the fact that we got outsped, or we got speed matched. I got distracted by the bird. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. This is it. This is it. This is not it. Every once in a while, you just gotta hype yourself up. Be like, oh, nothing. It's a bit new. I am interested in the route that they're going though with Legends, because is Legends is technically considered a mainline game, or is it a spin-off? Where are they placing it? Because that's what's interesting to me, because if Legends, the fact that it's Legends : Arceus leads me to believe that Legends is the name of a new series, and that they're testing it and see how it does, and they might make more Legends games. I had to slow that down. That was just a mouthful. Which would be cool. And the fact that there's not different versions, it's just, this is Legends. You play this one game. I understand the point of different versions and version exclusives and things like that. But typically, like Sword and Shield, for example, if you're just looking at the Galar Pokemon and not all the Pokemon, because all the Pokemon, it does start to make a bit of a difference. But if you're looking at just the new generation of Pokemon in that game, there's like maybe 4 or 5 version exclusives, including the box legendary. Legends will have home connectivity, so I think it may be mainline. That's what I was thinking too. If it's compatible with home, then I don't think it's a spin-off. I think it's going to be in that weird middle ground where Let's Go is. Because Let's Go is mainline, but also a spin-off. It's its own little pocket. It brings us all back to the alternate dimensions. It's a pocket dimension. It is a side mainline game. Mainline lowercase. Because I know when they were talking about Let's Go, they were like, yeah, it's a spin-off, blah, 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 blah. But then it's compatible with home, and you can transfer them up and all that, so... I'm excited. Like, I really hope that my idea might be correct. That with the Legends and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl home update, we can transfer all of that into Sword and Shield. That would be fantastic. Get everything in one spot, in one game. But yeah, I'm just interested what they're doing with the other generations and how Bank and Home, the future of Pokemon Bank and Home, basically, and how they're gonna update that and what the next play is. It all comes down to what we hear about after Legends, because like you said, Xeno, we're definitely hearing something. Pocket Dimension with Pocket Pokemon? Whoa! It's all coming together. There was a hilarious meme that I will stop to get real quick about Pokemon and the 25th anniversary. Pokemon Day is February 27th. Digimon Con is also on the 27th. Both Pokemon and Digimon are in the same live stream. Digimon Cross Pokemon announced. It's finally happening. Speaking of pocket dimensions, what happens with the inside of Pokeballs? It's pocket monsters. It is pocket monsters. That's why they're Pokemon. Cardboard crack can suck an egg. It's either really good or really bad, man. That's why it's a gamble. You either get that rush or you get mad. That's what I'm saying, man. The pull rates for Pokemon lately have been not so hot. So I've been kind of letting it cool off for a bit. I definitely still want to get back and collect. Like, I like collecting them, but I feel like at this point, singles is safer. What happens inside of Pokeballs, especially with Hisui? They're made out of wood. It was very, very bad. I didn't get one secret training field. Uh-oh. I did get one. Okay. You got one of the 60 secret rares. I gave up on cardboard crack. It just wasted money for me. That's what I'm saying, man. The pull rates were extremely frustrating. And I love cracking packs, and I love opening cards, and the excitement of getting what you're looking for, and then it's a back and forth. But yeah, it was getting expensive for a little bit. So took a break. It'll be nice is when I finish school, and then I can just buy all the cards I want anyway. Like, seriously, is it some miniaturization tech to get those Pokemon in there? Or is it actually just a bigger on the inside deal? Like, how does it work, though? Like, science, magic. Is magic real in the Pokemon world? You're telling me that scientifically we've figured out how to shrink monsters into a pocket-sized ball and not need to feed them, and then store said Pokemon in a PC? It's almost like they're digital. They're digital monsters. Pokemon is Digimon, confirmed. Boy, I already told you. Oh no, my alerts are not working. At least comic books, at least comics look cool and not random. Thank you so much, Onyx, for the $10. That also does tell me that my alerts don't work though, so thank you for that as well. But I appreciate that, man. They are digital code. Pokemon are Digimon, and Digimon are Pokemon. $4.95. Zeno, could you shoot me a message real quick to remind me to take a look at my alerts, because I will forget. Similar to my mom's resale business, she sold a waffle iron for $80 that she bought for $8. Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, Porygon is digital for sure. True. But, like, you can store them in a PC, and you don't need to feed them. Are they alive? But then when you, like, in the anime, you have to feed them, and they need to eat, and they need to rest, and they can die, apparently, because they decide, you know, when you're a child, the first thing you should see of a cute little Charmander is, oh, by the way, this guy's a piece of crap, and he's gonna let him die in the rain. You know, animations for children. That just proves you think Xeno is best mod because you didn't have me message you about that. That's not what that proves at all. We've got a mod fight in the chat. We'll have them duke it out. Pokemon battle. Kitten Hawk versus Xeno Nuzlocke. I'd watch it. Okay, but hear me out. Instead of me doing the cute Charm Shiny race with one of you, the two of you. I mean, I agree with you, but still, I never said that. You can't agree with something I didn't say. Xeno would definitely win. Digimon evolved the old school way into living, breathing, digital, biological creatures over thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Mod fight. My money is on Xeno. Xeno, fix the bot. We'll do a Discord stream where we make them have a Pokemon battle. I'd lose so fast. I have zero patience for Nuzlocke. Okay, look, see, they both think they would lose. That makes for some entertaining content. Who wants to see it? My money is also on Xeno. We'll keep it completely impartial. It'll be Xeno versus Kitten Hawk, Nuzlocke. Shane will be the judge. He knows the most of Pokemon. And they turned into Pokemon. Humans forgot they were ever digital to begin with. They think they created a way to capture them. Basically, Pokeballs or memory cards. I'm the kind of person who only uses one Pokemon the entire game, and it only works because I brute force it. Okay, but Kitten Hawk usually does the same thing. It's usually just, this is my starter, or here's a really cool Pokemon, and I'm just going to run the game. They have the same playstyle, and I really want to see this happen now. If I set... Oh, sorry, guys. If I set everything up... Would y'all do it? Did we do a same? I only use my starter. I kind of want to see a battle of the mods Nuzlocke. I feel like this would actually be a lot of fun. Be doof. What game would we do? Sword and Shield? Or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? I'd do it, but we'd be done pretty quick. We can make it a one-night event. Pay-per-view. We could do it in the Discord. That'd be hilarious. I just wild trade for the highest Pokemon I can get by trading terrible level 1 Pokemon until someone sends me a max gen Pokemon. Then I cheese the game. One shot, one shot, one shot. Badoof! Okay, but I've already got the branding laid out. You've got Xeno versus Kittenhawk, Kittenhawk versus Xeno, Nuzlocke, Pokemon. Be the Pokemon Nuzlocke. And then we make shirts for both teams. Make a whole event out of it. What we do though is you just hype it up all year. And then we do it for like a New Year's stream. I don't play Pokemon. What is Nuzlocke? Nuzlocke is a like a fan. It's very popular now, but it's a fan-made challenge for Pokemon. Basically, what it is you get your starter, and you can only catch one Pokemon on each new route, and it has to be the first Pokemon you run into. If that Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. You either have to release it or put it in the box, and you can't use it. So it makes it a lot more challenging because you can't just let something faint. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead. And if you want to be really extreme, people release them, but some people just put them in a box. You have to nickname all your Pokemon, so you have a little bit more of an attachment to them. And if all of your Pokemon die, then you lose. 2 mods enter, both mods leave. What did you think? This was some sort of savage fight to the death? Rated R starts Friday. 2 mods enter, 2 mods leave. A friendly competition. Okay, but hear me out. What if we do the mod Nuzlocke, okay? Kittenhawk versus Xeno. But we do it as a charity stream. 2 mods enter, both mods leave. All of your money goes to a good cause. This pay-per-view event is brought to you by... I'm just saying, that would be wholesome. We can do it for Christmas. Just hype it all up. Oh god, I don't nickname anything either because I can't come up with names. Definitely not cut out for Nuzlocks. So basically you have to make sure that you're healing your Pokemon during fights. You need to make sure that they have good moves, that they can keep themselves alive, good stats, things like that. But there's also a bit of randomization because it's just whatever you run into first, you have to catch it. And if you can't catch it, say it runs away or you accidentally knock it out, then you just don't get a Pokemon. Can't they just battle it out with Pugil Sticks IRL? I mean, they could. Just name them different comedians. Just have a baby name book ready to go. That'd be hilarious. I think in the Cute Charm race, they literally named something Bird. You did get a shiny Pidgey that you named Burb. B-I-R-B. When I was younger, I had a bulldog, Webkins, and after hours of serious consideration, I settled on the name Bulldog. I could just see little Xeno just like, what am I gonna name this? This is really important. That's it. Perfect. Bulldog. That's adorable, though. The pug was Joe. That's adorable, though. I like when dogs have human names, because then when you hear about it in conversation, people are just really confused. Like, go, Jay Leno! Trying to think of a Pokemon with a big chin. Puggle Sticks? Is that what it is? Puggle Sticks? Puggle Sticks? Puggle Sticks sounds better. Like, I could be butchering it either way. But the end all be all. I challenged an engineer to a stick battle last week because he was anti-automation but pro-scaling my responsibilities. That's frustrating. I have to look this up. What is this? Is it the giant Q-tip things? Yes. I was just calling them the Q-tip. I don't know names for things, guys. You know this. Okay, but like, do you have some? Because that'd be hilarious. How much did they cost? We're back on. You can buy them on Amazon. They're not the same though. They're cheap. You can buy MMA ones for $30. You can also buy a Zorb on Amazon. The big giant inflatable ball. Basically a wearable beach ball. Marshmallow toothpicks. But you have to put them in like a pit of something. Have them fight in a pit of jello. Just something inconvenient and gross. Okay, but the Mod Nuzlocke, specifically Mod Nuzlocke for charity, 500 encounters, still no luck. I think would be a lot of fun, but I don't want to make them do anything. If they're both up for it, then we'll make it happen. If they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. I'm just thinking of the cheesy ads we could make. Let's get ready to rumble! 2 mods enter, both mods leave. I love that. To hell with it. Just let them fight it out by with wiggle bats and a kiddie pool full of chocolate snack bags. Wiffle bats. I was like, what's a wiggle bat? But I figured just wiffle ball bats and a kiddie pool full of chocolate snack packs. I mean, that'd be hilarious. So, for Anime Frontier weekend, then, we need to get a kiddie pool and a metric crap ton of chocolate snack packs. Quick, I need the volume of a kiddie pool. How much can it hold? And how big is a snack pack? Let's do the math here. I think we just invented a new sport. The Snack Pack Smackdown. $350 to $400. See, that's more realistic. I saw $30 and I was like, these are garbage. Google says 30 to 300 gallons. That is a huge range, Google. Okay, but how big is a snack pack? I don't think it's a new sport, just different objects used. It's a variation. It's the Snack Pack Smackdown, brought to you by Aedifex and Onyx. Bit of a range. But like just a plastic kiddie pool from like Walmart. Just use mud instead. And snack packs. That's hilarious and it's sticky. No one wants to fall on that. 5.5 ounces for snack packs. Alright. We need the conversion now. 16, and how many gallons? 128 ounces in a gallon. So 5.5 is 11. So 11 times 11 is 128. So 11 times 12, no, 121. I don't know why I said 128. 11 times 12 would be 132. So about, because you're going to get some stuck to the cup and all that. So about 12 cups per gallon. Used for 180, that's not bad. It's definitely a thing. I know you're just calling it what it is, but I am on the internet. I will not repeat it, just so that someone can't be angry about me later. So, 12 cups is 1 gallon. So let's say it's 30 gallons, okay? So that's 30 gallons times 12 times 30. 12 times 3 is 360, times 10 is 3,600 cups of snack packs. They usually come in packs of 4. So 3,600 divided by 4 is 900 packs of pudding snack packs for 30 gallons. $600 cups at $1 for 4 cups. I will hate every bit of that. Okay, so look, there's your convincing argument. We spend, let's say, $1,000 for snack pack Smackdown. We're doing very different math. I see a set of sticks on Amazon for $105. Probably not a very fiscally good idea. I mean, if you hype it up enough and then people pay for it, then it could be. What you do is you get that sweet sponsorship money. Some Mr. Beast shit. But you get Snack Pack specifically to sponsor it. So it's the Snack Pack R Smackdown. And all of this is to decide best mod. Jasmine is falling asleep. Tell her to wake up. We're supposed to be watching a stream. Wake up! Grab my best friend, no, back up! That's all I got. Wake up, we're doing snack pack math. Words are hard. If there's a 30-gallon kiddie pool and a snack pack is 5.5 ounces, how many snack packs do you need to fill the kiddie pool, and how much is it going to cost? That's the kind of word problems that we should have had when we were kids. Not your cousin Throckmorton. PSA, I'm very bad at math. I just slap numbers in a calculator with no regard for proper placements at all. Okay, so 5.5 ounces is a snack pack package. 128 ounces is a gallon. So 5.5 times 2, oh, the math was wrong. 5.5 times 2 is 11. And we would need 12 to reach a gallon, which means we need 24 to reach a gallon because I'm doubled the 5.5. So it's like $1,800. That just got a lot more expensive. I dropped out of school because of questions like this. Disclaimer, I will not go within 100 feet of a pool full of pudding. I can't bear to witness such a waste of pudding. Okay, so Nuzlocke it is. I thought 4096 was the max. 4096. 4096, unfortunately. Sticks fingers in ears. 23.27 cups per gallon. Hey, 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 what up, Tinker Tay? I love that rhymes. 698.18 cups for 30 gallons. I posted the sticks on Discord, hell yeah. We need 174 4 packs. My brain immediately added the 4 to the set. Yeah. 174.5 packs. So 175 packs. So, you can still eat it afterwards. So whoever eats the most chocolate pudding out of a kiddie pool wins. I love how much this has evolved. So wait, I was almost right. I kind of smart. Was he? What did he say? Hang on, I have to go back to see Shane's math here. Over 600 cups. 698. I mean, technically you were. 698 cups, and Shane said over 600, so that's not wrong. See, look at you. So 175 4-packs. You said a little over 600. I've got over 600 cups. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Hey Travis, glad I finally got a chance to catch the stream. Hope the shiny hunting is going well, my guy. What is up, man? How have you been? Glad to see you. Thank you for the sub earlier. I appreciate that. It was about a week ago, but still, now I can thank you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good stats. Crap Pokemon. We've not had luck on the shiny itself, but we have been having a lot of fun. So I appreciate you stopping by, man. It means a lot. I did the coward way out by saying over. It still counts. It still counts. Right now, we're trying to figure out the math of how much it would cost to fill a kiddie pool with snack pack pudding. And how much that would cost. How much it would cost to fill it, and how many ounces of pudding go into a 30-gallon kiddie pool, so that we can then have my mods fight to not the death for the title of best mod. Or they could just play a Nuzlocke for charity. But at this point, the kiddie pool full of pudding sounds hilarious. The focus on the pool of pudding is feeling a little serious. Maybe I need to cancel my trip to Texas. I'm just saying, it's that or a Nuzlocke for charity instead. If you want the title, you gotta earn it. I still love the 2 mods enter, both mods leave. Title, fight to not the death. Two mods fight to the pudding. Been going well, just got back into Pokemon TCG, and since we have similar interests and hobbies, I figured I'd join this little community we're going here. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. We just stayed nerdy, so I mean... Figured we might as well hang out with other people. I'm slightly allergic to chocolate, so it might be to the death. Oh, that's true. Okay, so we need to do the vanilla pudding. Oh, that's gonna be even more gross, because like at least with the chocolate pudding, like you'd be able to not see whatever debris gets in it because it's in a kiddie pool, most likely outside, so it's gonna get gross. With the vanilla pudding, you're just gonna see everything, and it's gonna be disgusting. No, Shane does have a fantastic point. Snack pack ain't real chocolate. It's 4 of them for $1. You know it's not chocolate. Well, Nuzlocke it is. Okay, but hear me out. Even if we don't do it, we should totally make a Snack Pack Smackdown shirt, or at least a sticker. Because Stream Elements now has a merch store that you can set up stuff if you make the logos. Snack Pack Smackdown. 2 mods enter, both mods leave. Pay-per-view event. What about Jello? You're killing me with the spelling of Jello here. Jello's easier and it's cold enough outside to make overnight. This is like December though. December in Texas is like 70. Now that's just the sound that Jello makes. Now, if the competition is just who can eat more pudding, then I'm totally in. the Jello sounds just make me think of your guy's new little dude. What was it, Stanley? Is that what you named him? Is that what you named your slime? So I run a D&D game, and 2 of my players are actually in the chat right now. And they fought a slime like 2 or 3 sessions ago and managed to catch it in a jar, and they're keeping it as a pet. Stanley Kubrick, that's right. Because he's black pudding. He's not a gelatinous cube, but they thought it was originally a gelatinous cube. So it's Stanley Kubrick. I love it. They captured him, put him in a little jar, and then proceeded to do damage to a boss fight with their little slime. No, it's just the name of the monster. It's what he's based off of. He's technically nothing. He's technically just a slime. He's a homebrew slime. So technically he doesn't actually exist. If you were to try to find him in a book, he's whatever you want him to be. That's the beauty of homebrew monsters. It sounds bad. It does. I love Stanley. What does he taste like? That would kill you. He basically just does. He is a gelatinous blob of stomach acid essentially, and just burns into things. 1/8 of the way to shiny odds now. Ooh, only an 1/8. That's the thing that is most concerning. It needs a bigger jar. And so what I did is every time they use him and he eats things, he grows. So if they can't contain him, then he will just continue. He tastes like acid, according to Reg. What does he taste like? Battery acid. Bit doof. Just if anything goes into the Jello, or if the Jello touches anything, it just immediately starts like dissolving into it. Why is he called Black Pudding? Well, technically, the creature that he's based off of is called Black Pudding. Black Pudding is black, though. If he's black, he's going to be my little goth blob. No, I imagine him as like a green, like a clear green, like an actual slime. I just based his stat block off of a D&D creature called Black Pudding. I'll put an eyewitness drawing on the Discord. Because like what I like to do is, instead of using things straight out of the book, I'll base things off of legitimate characters and creatures and stuff like that, and then tweak it and make it my own, or use like an ability from this thing and the stats of this thing to make it custom. It makes it more exciting. It makes it different, so people don't know what's coming. And then also, you know, it makes it so that people that have been playing a while don't get the same thing over and over again. And they're like, oh yeah, goblin, 7 hit points, blah, 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 blah. I know everything about it, and I have to pretend that I don't. Whereas if you throw homebrew stuff at them, they're like, oh, what is that? But Stanley is canonically like a greenish, like a lime jello. A little more clear. Like the magic card of the gelatinous cube. Shane did make art of him, though, and it's adorable. But you used everything the same from Black Pudding and then colored it green? I didn't use everything from Black Pudding. That was the basis. And then I used some of the different gelatinous cubes and slime stats. Abilities, I guess I should say. That's where he started. He is Stanley. He's not a gelatinous cube. He's not a black pudding. He is Stanley. Stanley the slime. Don't have permission to post? What? Oh, you have to go to the rules, my guy. You have not been on the Discord in a hot minute. The slice thing is the same. That's where that came from, yes. You need to go to the rules and the welcome and accept everything. We redid the Discord a while ago. So you will need to go to the information and you'll need to verify that you read the rules, and then you'll need to go to roll a sign to get everything you want back. Gosh, Shane, read the rules. Yeah, we banned you, dude. Surprised we kicked you out of the Discord. Now, we had more people joining, and I wanted to make sure that people had to read the rules and roll a sign before they could be part of the Discord. That way they can't be like, well, I didn't see it. And be like, well, you had to in order to get to everything else. Kind of future-proofing, basically. I basically have a little flubber. Kind of, yeah. Definitely design-wise. But more like a demonic flubber that just wants to eat everything. Somewhere in between Slimer from Ghostbusters and Flubber. It's gross and slightly terrifying like Slimer, but it's adorable like Flubber. Bidoof! Can they starve? I mean, technically, but it would take a very long time considering the whole thing is acid. Instead of, like, getting skinny or, like, your body eating itself, it'd literally be its body eating itself. He would start shrinking. Posted him. I have to see this. Bidoof! Stanley with an E. Adorable. Flat. Stanley Kubrick. I love it. Can it become friends with me so that it won't consume me if I try to hold it? You can certainly try. We need to build him a terrarium eventually, I guess. Roll for animal handling. So I'll use him like a Pokemon. They literally just got him. So, actually exactly like a Pokemon. Keep it in a jar, pull it out to fight, put it back. I'm imagining the slime from that time I got reincarnated as a slime as your little pet. Kind of. He totally killed a monster. That's amazing. Plot twist, we turned it into a Pokemon campaign. Did I push the button for that encounter? Oh no. I don't know if that encounter counted. Encounter counted. He needs a stat sheet. If you guys keep him, I will have to make a stat sheet for him. Or at least a note card. I don't know if I counted that last Shinx though. Our count may be off by 1. That'd be amazing. Special gloves for handling him. We'll see. We'll see. What's funny is I have an owl familiar, and I think I have used Stanley more than my owl. No, I'd say it's about 50-50. You were just in a place you couldn't really use him. So Stanley made more sense. But that would be cute. It's just like you just start collecting different animals. Thank you, thank you. The rogue is gonna turn into a ranger and just have a collection of D&D Pokemon. Freak kicks butt. So you have 3 Pokemon right now. Bidoof! We all have half a full team. Alright, what we got? Darling. I can't make that sound. It's not gonna happen. See, now my concern is anytime that there's like anything that looks remotely tameable, you guys are like, let's try it. The game's called Dungeons and Dragons because you're supposed to go into dungeons and fight dragons. These guys are going to tame a dragon. They're different types too. True. Getting so many spam chats tonight. We are. That means we made it, right? I'm a druid. You are a druid. I know you're telling them and not me, but for my brain just read that as you telling me what you are, and I was like, yeah, I've been running the game. But talking to chat, I'm sorry. Y'all see the sticks I posted? I have not yet. Where'd you put them? Okay, okay. So that's $104. And then we got $600. See, it's still going to be like $1,000 snack pack Smackdown. And I feel like they're both grossed out by this. So someone needs to volunteer for the snack pack Smackdown. A red dragon swoops down and prepares to attack. I would like to tame it. See, like, at least they're not trying to, like, seduce it. There's no one who's like, I'm gonna seduce the dragon. They're like, I'm gonna catch it. What? That's a Pokemon, and it's mine. Befriended a gold dragon. Yeah? But I do not think you will be taming it. I don't think that would go over very well. Go! What? You what? This is not how this works. In the meantime, I've had a secret animal handling role behind the counter, behind the screen to see how. No, definitely not. It'd be hilarious though. The final fight just turns out to be a Pokemon battle. All this espionage and intrigue and drama and political warfare and all that turns into a Pokemon fight. I may be a gnome, but damn, my kids are gonna be Dragonborn. She would be pissed. That would not go over well. That's hilarious. Vari evaded a dragon attack. I would love for Kaji to tame one. That'd be full circle. That was hilarious. Bidoof! I love this, just kind of like just chilling. It's like, I'm here, guys. Another Shinx, 520. That is 70 encounters for the day. Making some decent time here. Maybe if we ever encounter pygmy dragons. Those, you have pseudo dragons, you have wormlings, you have kobolds. You have the two horses too. You do have horses. You have two Clydesdales, a fox, an owl, and a slime. I think you should run a Pokemon D&D game. I would love to run a Pokemon D&D game. I think that would be so much fun. Like, actually run it, like, as trainers with parties, or the players are Pokemon. I feel like the players being trainers and then having them collect Pokemon would be really cool. Two foxes if you count me. True, you do shapeshift. Two foxes, two horses, a slime, and an owl. Yeah, players as trainers. While Pikachu jumps out of the grass, what do you do? Pygmy dragon or a phoenix? I run. Trainers! Starly, go away! No, I think it'd be more like story based, kind of like. Oh, same patch. Okay, don't even leave. Understand my reference through chat. It's a great meme. Be a bird, a rat, or a bat. Wild shape. Wild shape. I forgot the song. I just know it's Wild Thing. I want to know for sure. This is my brain loading. When I'm just staring into the distance, I'm trying to load a thought, and it's not happening. No, that's fucking Nirvana. It's very similar, isn't it? I need to look it up, but I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't want to get a strike. A bird, a rat, or a bird rat? It's cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Rat birds! Okay, but I do have fun ideas for like little creatures that they'll run into like in cities and stuff like that. I don't want to tell them, but I will send it to you. One of the beauties of you not being in the game is I can tell you things that they don't know yet. And I need to take advantage of that more. I forgot that movie existed. That's an adorable little movie. I forget about. Because, like, I remember the book vividly from school. But, like, the movie was actually really cute. It was a lot of fun. Cool is saving his love for you, Kitten Hawk. I haven't got any from him this week. Oh! One of their cats is named Quill, and he is her little D&D buddy, and it's the cutest thing ever. That's my boy. My boy! That's my son! There's a book. Yeah, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was like a little kid's book. I remember we read it in 1st or 2nd grade. Like really early. And then they made a movie like 15, 20 years later. And they made a sequel, which I never watched, but the first movie was actually really good. I think it was DreamWorks. I know it wasn't Disney. I never read that when I was in school. I remember because we did like a little project where we had like snacks and stuff. Because it was like, book was published in 1978. I'm not that old. I didn't know the book was that old though. But like I remember we did a project because like it is a semi-educational, like it's a goofy little book. But it's made to like teach you about weather. If I remember correctly. I could be totally wrong. That may have just been what they used it for in my class, but... Oh, your school was cool. We did it like alongside the rain cycle. I remember that. I have little bits of information from... Did you already know that Xeno, or did you look that up? Xeno is a vast expanse of random knowledge. It's a 50-50 shot. But now he does know it. So when it comes up again, he has it. Looks it up. We never did fun crap like that? Aw. My school was cool. Because I don't know what the context was or why we were doing this, but we were learning about traffic lights. This was kindergarten. And like you just unlocked a core memory for me that I didn't remember until you brought it up. We made little like traffic lights out of graham crackers and M&Ms. And then we gotta eat them. We had a graham cracker, because you know how you put them in like the little, the rectangles? So you'd have one, you put some icing on it, so it'd be like food glue. And then you put a red and a yellow and a green. And it was like, cool, it's the right order, now you can eat. And that's how we found out some kid was colorblind. Found a case of instant pudding. A case. Snack Pack Smackdown. We did rain cycle stuff, but we just did the normal collect rainwater stuff. Which is like highly unsanitary. Rainwater's disgusting. $90 for 21 pounds. The Snack Pack Smackdown is back on, but we can't call it the Snack Pack Smackdown if it's instant pudding. We made ice cream in kindergarten out of a Ziploc bag. That's cool. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember doing that. Like, I've seen that little experiment, for lack of a better word. I remember growing, like, some seed of some sort in a plastic bag. Just change it ever so slightly. Snack Pack Smackdown. Patent pending. Woo! Visually similar but legally distinct from the Snack Pack Smackdown. The most interesting we did was try to grow a plant out of a bean. Okay, I think that's what that was. We had a bean in a bag. It's from a restaurant supply site. It's kind of gross. 21 pounds of pudding mix. I made troll boogies in 4th grade when Troll Bogies Harry Potter came out. Walmart, right? The store, the blue store with all the stuff, right? Okay. That is what they are known for. In 6th grade science class, we made butter. What? Can't remember why exactly, but I'm suddenly recalling that it happened. Exactly, that's how I was. It was like just core memory unlocked. They have Transformers Beast Wars toys, like classic design. Oh yeah, you sent me that. That's awesome. I saw they had them at Target too. Posted the link for the pudding. We're probably not doing the pudding smackdown, but thank you. Unless Onyx, you want to fund a snack pack smackdown. That's awesome though. We made butter too. I never made butter. My fat ass. Oh, I didn't make butter. I don't remember when or why either though. Huh. I'm over here reading Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and making graham cracker traffic lights, and people are making butter. I feel like I'm trying to like go through my little brain Rolodex here. I can't think of making butter as a kid. Either I didn't, or it's not in there. It's been replaced. It's been rewritten to something else. That poor child has just been waiting to fight us, and he will continue to wait. We made bucket ice cream and soap when I was a wee lad. Back in my day, we made soap! You're like months older than me. What do you... When I was a wee lad, we made butter and put it on toast? I think that's my own memory. 21 pounds of instant pudding for $90. I mean, arguably that's a great deal. But that's also concerningly cheap. Stack packs are already concerningly cheap. And that's the thing, that's 21 pounds of the mix. So how much pudding does 21 pounds of pudding mix make? That's terrifying. Rule 1 of science class. Never eat anything you make in class. Also, tomorrow we are making butter. Bring some crackers if you want to eat it. Cue the back in my day. Back in my day, we went to school uphill both ways in the snow. You kids and your cell phones. And your Pokemons. Pokemon's just a phase. It's just a fad. 25 years later. Shane is older than you. Barely, but yes. 3 months. Oh. Shinx. Not a yellow Shinx. Who's a baby? But all the parents who told the snow stories didn't have shit last year's. That was terrible. They're like, oh, okay, you win. You know, the Pokemon being a fad thing and us still playing Pokemon today, that's a fun conversation to have with the grandparents. You flash back to you being 6 and they're like, oh, what you doing? I'm playing Pokemon. And then you go out to have like, they come over for like Christmas and you're 30. And they're like, oh, what you playing? Pokemon. What? Are they all just called Pokemon? I don't get it. Bidoof! For the days of Pokemon Go, the closest we got to world peace. That month was fantastic. You know what's crazy is Pokemon Go came out in 2016. Pokemon Go will turn 6 years old this year. Just thought I'd give you that little bit of information to hurt you with. We get to tell our kids, I went to school in a global panini. Now get your gas mask and zombie smasher and get your butt to school. I need Bidoofs in Pokemon Go? What do you need Bidoofs for? Has it been that long? Yep. Came out in 2016. What's adorable is Pokemon Go is as old as my relationship. We're as old as Pokemon Go. See? Confirmed. Get your gas mask and your zombie smasher and get your butt to school. Okay, let's be fair though. All that would still be going on, but we would have been smart enough to have online school. That's the only thing. You'd still need your gas mask and your zombie smasher, but you go to online school. Stupid Bidoof research that I never finished. I never got that research. What is that about? Like, I don't... There's some random researches that I just didn't get. I'm slightly upset about it. I feel like by 2023, they'll have all the Pokemon, and then we really get to see their staying power. In Go or just in general? Do you think they're going to stop making Pokemon? No, we would still have people to send their kids out. That's true. The state of the world has taught us anything. It's that people will just continue to act like nothing's wrong. If it's taught us anything, it's that so many people would just be having like a giant reaction on their arm and just be like, no, I didn't get bit. I'm fine. No, I meant just for Go. Okay, they will never stop making Pokemon. That's what I was going to say. I was like, they're not going to stop making Pokemon. They're going to stop making Pokemon when it stops making money. And it's going to be sad. It's not going to be like they purposely like, this is the last Pokemon. They'll just be like, oh, people stopped caring about Pokemon, so that's the last one. And that'll be a painful day. 5:30. I feel like they would finally start actively stealing fan Pokemon's ideas. Yeah. Which they need to do. They don't need to steal them. They need to pay for them, to be fair. But they can also... There's a really frustrating situation there. Like, legally, I understand. But, like, I also ethically don't agree with. Legally, they can just take them because technically you making fake Pokemon is using their IP. So you have to call it something else. So they can just be like, yeah, we can have that because you took our IP. So that's ours now. But ethically, that's trash. But there are so many really good fake Pokemon creators out there that make like whole regions and like lore and things like that and shinies for them. They just need to pick up some of these people and just be like, here's some money. We want those. The question is, will they change their design tactic? Apparently they make Pokemon design years in advance and rarely do they make Pokemon for a specific game outside of the Legendary? Really? Wasn't aware of that. They need to, like, I'm in charge and I can make that decision. They really should be designing the Pokemon for the region. It makes more sense. My hope is eventually fan consensus, words are hard. My hope is eventually fan consensus will catch up to the future designs. I would love that. I love the fake Pokemon Instagrams where they make everything and base it on the region and it makes sense why it's there design-wise. And it's not just, here's a Pikachu clone. I really gotta sneeze, and I'm trying not to. It might happen. But yeah, for Pokemon Go, they still have to do Alola though. But you said by 2023. Which is exactly why 2023 is when Gen 9 will happen. We'll get Gen 7 probably the end of this year. And we'll start getting more of the Galar stuff. And then they'll probably do an event for Arceus. And then Gen 9 will drop just in time for them not to have all the Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Dad, sneeze, activate. I need my Amara still. Amara is Gen 6, X and Y, right? Yes, because it's Amara and Tyrant. Yeah, they have Rowlet and Litten on the New Year's poster, do they? Okay. Because we're in Gen 6 right now on Pokemon Go. But we don't have everything. Gen 6 is one of the smallest generations, though. But yes, I would love Gen 7. You know what's weird is, as a fan of Pokemon since it's been a thing, like, I played Red and Blue, like, legitimately, at release. I got Gold. I got Gold the weekend it came out, like, OG. Gen 7 still has some of my favorite Pokemon designs. Gen 7 had some really great designs. So I'm really excited for those to come to Pokemon Go. Thought they would have released them for Christmas since Tyrantrum has a white beard and Aurora is ice. That would have been awesome. That would have been a great design choice. But no, they did not. Could you imagine Tyrantrum with a Christmas hat, though? Like a little Santa hat? I'd love that. Because I know they love their hat Pokemon. Just Santa Tyrantrum. I need fan art of that regardless. I thought I'd play more with Fennekin, but it didn't happen. She is one of your favorites, and I'm surprised you didn't play more. Speaking of Pokemon custom regions, you gotta check out Pokemon Surgents. I've heard so much about that. That's the one with the Delta species, right? Great story, and they even did alternate typing for Pokemon before GameFreak did. What's that? I want it. Insurgents? It's a fan game. You need to get your internet fixed up so you can use that PC. You can play it. It's really cool. I think I have it. I got one of the ROM hacks. Please hold. I definitely don't. I think it's on the laptop. I got one of the more popular ROM hacks because I figured once I got caught up, we could start doing those. I remember, I don't know if it got canceled or not because I know some of the big ones did. I vividly remember a fan game called Pokemon Sage. It looked really good, but then heard nothing about it. So I feel like it got canceled, or Pokemon said, no, you can't do that. That's what I wanted. I stare at that PC for hours and dream of being on Steam and playing Tim Tim. I still need to play Tim Tim. It's an awesome fan game. Some team also made Pokemon Zeta Omicron a few years before Insurgents, which is really great too. Same team, not some team. Words are hard. Also, apparently the microchip shortage should clear up by summer. That is the rumor, and if that is true, I will finally be getting a new graphics card. So maybe a PS5 in my future? That'd be nice. I would like a PS5, actually. Vanilla version of the instant pudding service. I just imagine like super in-depth research. Just I'm in. I got the pudding. Oh no. It was a word before that. It's perfectly fine. It was a beer before it was a virus. It's just unfortunate that's what we associate it with now. Bidoof! No, I definitely do want a PS5. I really was leaning towards the digital one just because it is cheaper and you can just download all your stuff, but I really like having physical copies. Pokemon General Discord. There's a Santa emote. Is there a Tyrantrum with a Santa hat? Hold up, this is more important. Unless that's shiny, it's not shiny. Could you imagine if that was shiny? I'm just over here like, look at Tyrantrum with a Christmas hat. Oh my. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. How many pounds of pudding in a gallon? I don't know, because you'd have to figure out. There's a lot of transferring there, because at least with the ounces, it was already liquid, because the pounds is the powder, and then you gotta make it. So I don't know how many ounces the pounds of mix makes. Okay, but that's adorable, and I want that in Pokemon Go. Why couldn't we have had that? That would have been perfect. Because Shane's completely correct. He's got the beard, and then Amora and Aurorus are rock ice. It'd be really cute. Bidoof! So the stat debuff from Intimidate on Piplup definitely sounded like a laugh track, and I was so confused. What? It'll happen again. How did it sound like a laugh track? I'm so confused. It's happened so many times. I don't know. I didn't hear it. Oh my god, I'm suddenly reminded of something that was pointed out to me a while back. You know the Pokemon Delibird, right? Ooh. I might know this one, and I think this may have been what me and you were talking about. Because it's not Delibird. We were talking about this. Most people have been saying it wrong. Apparently it's supposed to be a play on the word delivered. Yeah, it's delivered. Because it gives you gifts. It was out of the corner of my ear. I guess it could make sense, because it boop. Yeah. But yeah. It's delivered. It's not Delibird. It delivers gifts. It's so clever. Although, like, in canon, its name is Delibird. That makes me sad. It should be delivered. And I love it. I know exactly what you're saying. Out of the corner of my ear. But that's such an interesting way to hear that said, because normally you say out of the corner of my eye. So out of the corner of my ear. I know exactly what you mean, and it registers, and it's fine, but like seeing it written is very jarring. The instructions to add water until moistened. Water moistens things, though. What? That's disgusting. Add water until moist. That is what water does, yes. Was it you that pointed it out? I couldn't remember. I know we had that conversation. I don't know which one of us started it, but I remember finding that information out and telling people, like, actively. Or is it Delibird and he brings sandwiches? No, it's delivered because he delivers Christmas gifts because his little tail is a sack, like a Santa sack. And one of his moves, he throws presents. And it either does damage or it heals. It's really cool. Did you know that Delibird / Delivered in Gold and Silver actually has a capture rate of 255, which is the same as a Dragonite? Because I found that out when I was doing research. And he's a version exclusive to Silver. So one, you have to have the correct version in order to catch him, and then two, he's got an absolutely terrible catch rate. And on top of that, he is one of the Pokemon that can run away from you. A present of deli sandwiches. Okay, but that'd be really cute. And either does damage because it's old and it's just been sitting in a bag, or it heals you because it's a fresh sandwich. We just hear him with the stereotypical New York accent. Hey, what you want? Do I just want Firehouse now? Oh, that does sound so good. They are so closed right now, though. Oh, that made me hungry. Look at little Piplup. I love when he does this little hop. Hey, I got you a sandwich here. Yeah, I'd be cool with deli sandwiches too. Christmas themed deli sandwiches. Yeah, but for some reason, he is a silver exclusive. He has a flea rate of 50% chance, which means that every turn that passes, there's a 50-50 shot that he will run away. And then his catch rate is equivalent to a pseudo-legendary. What the hell, Nintendo? I'm glad it doesn't have variants or gender alts or anything like that, and we only need one. That sucks. Because this backtracks even further to the beginning of the stream when we were talking about Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home and all of that. As much as I really want to play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, for the OCD-Dex challenge, I'm going to be doing Virtual Console of Gold, Silver, Crystal, because you can directly transfer from Virtual Console into Bank. Who? Delibird. Delibird is insanely hard to catch, actually, in the original games. He's a lot easier now. But when he first came out in Silver, it was Gold and Silver. He was not available in Gold. He can only be caught in Silver. He had a 50% chance to flee every single turn. And he had a catch rate of 255, which is the same as a pseudo-legendary, like Dragonite or Garchomp or something like that. Like, it was ridiculous. And the odds were so bad that going from a Great Ball to an Ultra Ball was only a 3% chance improvement. Oh, why though? I don't know. It just made it real difficult. Like, his stats aren't amazing or anything like that. He's not like, oh, if I can finally catch this guy, you know, he can just carry me for the rest of the game. He was average. He was just really hard to get. I don't know what that was about. Because doing all my prep work for the YouTube stuff, I needed to know where the best place to find them was, what version I should be playing, and then how easy or how difficult they were to be catched. Just so I could optimize my time for the run. Like, I'm not speed running it per se, but I am looking at like glitchless speed run tactics to save the most amount of time. Things like that. But yeah, he is going to be one of the most difficult encounters in Gen 2. Dunsparce is the worst though. Dunsparce has a 1% encounter, but he can't flee. So Delibird is arguably worse because he can flee. Dunsparce is hard to find, but once you find him, you're good. Delibird is like a 10% encounter, really hard to catch, and a high flee rate. Because, you know, they gave us shiny Pokemon in Gen 2, but they were also like, you know what? We should have like 10 Pokemon that just run away from you. That seems dumb and pointless. His catch rate, not you prepping. No, I know what you're saying. It does. Like, why would Delibird, of all Pokemon, be that difficult to catch? Heracross is also a flea Pokemon, but he's like 10% chance or something like that. It's a much lower chance of him fleeing, but he can flee. I remember what happened when I played Crystal, and I forgot about that. Because I believe they got rid of flea Pokemon in Gen 3 immediately afterwards. They're like, not a good idea. Let's take that out. Speaking of Gen 2 Pokemon, we need to talk about the boy. There is a little electric tiger Pokemon that was supposed to come out in Gen 2. We didn't get him. And then the Gen 2 Pokemon got leaked years later. I don't think leaked. I think released is the better way, because I think they were on purpose. And we could have got that little boy. and he had an evolution, and he was adorable, and he makes me think of Excalibur, and I love him. And I'm sad it's not real. Is it supposed to be like it's hard to catch Santa or something like that? If so, that's stupid too. I have no idea. They've never said outright. I know, like I legitimately just found all of this like a day or two ago. Because I was like, I'm getting close. I'm going to have to start playing these games soon. What's my plan? And Delibird is going to be one of the hardest Pokemon to catch. Dunsparce is going to be the hardest to find, but it'll be easy to catch once we find him. Delibird's just going to be one of the hardest Pokemon to catch, if not the hardest, I think. Which is funny, because it's Delibird. Because, like, at least with the roaming dogs, we can just Master Ball them. A lot of Pokemon make you think of Excalibur. Excalibur's such a good boy, though. And there's so many good boy Pokemon. Dragonite makes me think of Excalibur, though. Because he's just a big old goof. Okay, but hang on. I gotta find it now. I don't remember what its name was. List of unused Pokemon and designs. Unreleased. Run. I can't find him. What is he called? There he is. I don't know what he's called, but hang on. Is it gonna work? Is it? It's too bright. Turn that brightness down. Look how cute that is. We could have had those good boys. They were just chunky saber-tooth tigers that were electric. Found out you need 65. God damn it. You need 65 pounds of dry mix and 30 gallons of milk to fill a 55-pound drum. But what's the gallons? 55-gallon drum. But the pool is 30 gallons. I love the dedication to the pudding. But we could have had chunky little saber-tooth tigers. And I don't know what they're called still, but they were super cute. Because Dr. Lava was talking about them. Dr. Lava's known on Twitter for like lost Pokemon stuff, like things that got canceled or reused, or this is what it was going to be and then they changed it to this. The Kotora family. These electric tigers were created during Gen 1's development, but ended up getting cut. A few years later, they were planned to return in Gen 2, but sadly got cut again. They have back sprites and stuff already, too, for them. Kotora and his evolution, Raitora, were first revealed when Gold and Silver's 1997 demo leaked in 2018. Both pure electric types, Kotora translates to Baby Tiger, cute, and Raitora translates to Thunder Tiger. In Gold and Silver's 1997 demo, Kotora evolved into Raitora at level 35. If he turned into his second form at 35, that means he was a pseudo. Ah, that's so cool, though. They need to let him live. Right? He's so cute. But yeah, if he turned into his second form at 35, that means the third form is probably like 55. He'd be 60. Which means that's a pseudo-legendary Pokemon. Thundercats! His name is Baby Tiger, and then it's Thunder Tiger, and I love him. And he's just a chonky boy. A cement drill mixer if you need. I don't think we're making the pudding, bud. That's hilarious. 5:47. We've almost reached 100 encounters for the day. I would love to see it soon. But yes, Kotora. Kotora? Yes, Kotora. And Raitora. I don't know what his last version is called, though. Here's a little bit of a better picture. There we go. Let me drop the brightness real quick. Look at him. Look how cute. They were like, nah, you guys don't want that. Wrong. Really wanted to see Snack Pack Smackdown. If you want to see Snack Pack Smackdown, then feel free to fund Snack Pack Smackdown. And then we'll see who's willing to fight in a pool of pudding. Because I don't have that kind of money right now. It'd be hilarious. How late are you streaming? I'm not 100% sure. Because as you pointed out, and I didn't realize until it was pointed out, we have not eaten dinner. It's getting late. Not many options are. It's already late. It's 12:30. Wait, bring it back. I was changing my video quality. Okay. I will post Kotora in the Discord as well. Tell me that's not Excalibur. Look at the little dude. Look how cute. It's kind of fuzzy because the autofocus is not that great on this camera that I have set up. I don't have the card camera out. I have the better camera sitting right next to me, which I should be using, but we don't talk about that. I will post the article in the Discord. Okay, but that is definitely right? I need a good picture of Excalibur so I can put them next to each other. Just to be like comparison. And be like, tell me that they did not make my son into a Pokemon. Let's see. Maybe we'll just wrap it up at 100 encounters. And but we've got Legends coming out. We might wrap it up at 100 encounters, and then I don't want to make promises, but looking at the schedule, I might be able to hunt a little bit more tomorrow. If not, we'll hunt on Friday, and then we'll do Legends on Saturday. We'll figure it out. We passed 100. We started at 450. I got one more to 100. For the day. Sue them for likeness. Touche, touche. I get you. I get the joke. Jokes are funny when you explain them. Because it's getting late and I have not eaten. And now that you pointed it out, my tummy is like, bro, we're hungry. 100 from where you started. Yeah. We started at 450. And we've been going a little over 2.5 hours. We usually do about 3. That might be a safe bet, actually. Snack Pack Smackdown would make a funny YouTube video. That would be hilarious, but I don't have that kind of sponsorship money yet. When I get to that point, I would love to do that and make that a thing. You guys are here for the origin. Yay, gross fast food, right? We've been doing better overall, but we didn't go to the store today, so gotta eat something, I guess. They would get flagged. Not if they sponsored it, it wouldn't. Okay, but hear me out. If they did sponsor it, do what I said. It'd be a fun little fight gag thing but then it'd be a charity video. So they'd be on board. They'd be like, that's gross. We love it. It makes them look good because it's for charity. The only way to actually do it without getting in trouble is if they funded it. Or they at least approved it. All right. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. We'll do one final encounter for the night to 5:50 so we can eat something before it gets stupid late, and then we're up super late and the whole day gets thrown off and all that good stuff. 5:50, no shiny. I have D&D tomorrow, but 8:30. We'll see. Keep an eye out on the Discord. We might be able to squeeze something in the afternoon. We'll see. I'm not making promises as much as I would love to just be like, yeah, this is when we're doing it. It's outside of the normal schedule, so we'll see. I think it could be done for about $500. See? I don't think they would have a problem throwing $500 my way if I had a decent audience and a reach, I guess I should say. You guys are great. That sounded rude. I apologize. If I was a bigger creator and the video would reach more people and it was legitimately for charity, they'd have no problem throwing $500 to be like, here's a crap ton of snack packs and a kiddie pool. Make people laugh and make us look good. Easy money. I'm like 1 billion pounds heavier than Xeno. I would break him. I will break you. Okay, but hear me out. I don't want to make y'all do anything, but I feel like the mod Nuzlocke would be a lot of fun, especially for something like the New Year's Bash or like a charity stream. Y'all don't have to. If you want to, let me know. We'll talk about it in the mod chat. But yeah, that is 100 encounters for the day. We've been going for a little bit less than 3 hours, and I've not eaten since 3. It's been a bit, so I'm gonna call it here. We just saved the game. I'm gonna save again because I'm paranoid. We might stream a little bit tomorrow. If we don't, we will stream Friday night. Try our luck with the shiny hunt some more. And then we'll get into Legends Arceus on Saturday for a longer stream. So next Saturday, I will make sure to eat before I stream so we can have a long night of playing the new game. We might actually start a little bit earlier, like maybe 9-ish. We'll figure it out. Usually I'll schedule the streams on like Tuesday. So keep an eye in your sub box. If you are not subbed and you like the stream, hit that sub. We're very, very close to our custom URL, by the way. I think we're like 4 away. Make sure to like the stream. Hold on, I almost fallen asleep. I heard something about New Year's Bash. More squats? I would love to, really. Get your homework done quick and you can stream during the week. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe squeeze in an extra stream or two this week. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. We'll try to squeeze in some shiny hunts before we get into Legends Arceus. So no, it's all good. We got to 100 encounters for the day. We're breaking for the night. We got to get some food. It is stupid late already. And I haven't eaten since like this afternoon. So New Year's Bash, I don't want to make any promises. We realistically might not have until next year. We'll see how it goes. I finished school in May. That can change so many things. We'll go from there. It's up in the air. I'd love to do stuff. We have Anime Frontier coming up. That's a big event. We'll record some stuff. Might do a stream. I was kind of really thinking about renting a stream backpack and doing an IRL stream for one of the days. If they allow it, I have to look into that. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. And watch Critical Role. True. We're almost caught up. We're always just like one episode behind. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. It's been a blast. You guys have been great. Thought of a lot of fun ideas and talked about some really cute Pokemon. No luck on the shiny, but we did have a good time. Well, yeah, of course not. New Year's isn't happening again this year. Touche. That was good. That did get me. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the stream for tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And as always, have a good rest of your night. Enjoy your week. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends. And I'll see you again in the next one. Boy.